think maybe I could use a little bit of a trim. Okay, there's something I want to ask you, and I also want you to be very honest with yourself when thinking about this, okay? And that is, how do you even know what you think you know? You know? We live in the age of information, better known as the age of misinformation, where a lot of opinions get dressed up as facts and fired like stray bullets in a dimly lit tavern brawl. It's hard to keep an eye on the truth, but what is truth anyway? There is an objective reality independent of human existence, and yes, there can be an existence without humans. And then there's you, a mesh of consciousness locked behind skin and bone, who's formulating a crude model of reality through a set of very limited senses. Nobody has the entire picture, and what we do have are estimations, a set of credences, beliefs about our surrounding reality. It's all about probabilities, not certainties.
Never tell me the odds.
But for some reason, human beings have a very weird obsession with pretending to know shit. We don't stop to question our beliefs nearly as much as we should. I mean, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with our beliefs being the foundation of our very delicate models of reality. And if stripped away from them, we're left hanging onto nothing but thin air with the gaping abyss of uncertainty beneath us, faced with our own mortality and cosmic irrelevance. The best method we've developed so far for discerning the workings of objective reality is the scientific method, which has as one of its core pillars the willingness to admit ignorance. It gathers information through empirical experimentation and is always open to change if new and more compelling data is presented. Science doesn't seek to prove anything, nor does it look to answer right from wrong questions. This is the arena of ethics and morality, and as you can already probably tell, it makes things a bit more complicated because you can't derive these from objective reality. They're more a matter of opinion. Which brings me to my next point. Just because an opinion is popular doesn't make it true, nor does it make it more true by increasing the volume and or intensity of how it's being said. Many times throughout history, a lot of destructive opinions have become quite popular. Why are you so close that I'm There are other very common tendencies amongst humans that should make questioning an even more popular practice. Things such as cognitive dissonance, which is an individual's capacity of simultaneously holding opposing beliefs, and confirmation bias, which is our tendency to latch onto and highlight any information that confirms beliefs we already have while disregarding any evidence that might throw our beliefs into question. Show someone evidence that contradicts what they believe, and studies show they will walk away holding onto their initial beliefs even more strongly. Speaking of opinions, here's mine. I personally believe there is nothing wrong with embracing uncertainty. When we are able to admit ignorance and are willing to update our credences, our beliefs upon consideration of new information, then we'll be taking a step closer towards the path of truth, of knowledge, of wisdom. Not only that, but we'll be able to have better and more constructive conversations about reality and our place in it. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. Also, there's a little bell icon. If you click that thing, it'll just notify you each time I upload a new piece of content. Besides that, thank you again, and I'll catch you here next time. Parkour!